Photon 909. System check. Complete. Status, all systems go. Commencing ejection sequence. Standby. Reaching target coordinates in 10 seconds. Confirming final landing trajectory. Error adjustment complete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eject.
Hey, what's that? It's a meteorn!
It's going to land nearby.
I'll go take a look.
Hey, wait a minute!
Oh no, it's smoking! How do you open this thing? Hello? Are you alright in there? Wait, is this it? Thank goodness! It opened! Here, take my hand! You really startled us, falling out of the blue. Does anything hurt? Are you okay? I'm Aina. And you are? Oh, wow. That's a really nice name. Well, it's so nice to meet you. A doll's unit? What is it doing here? Manon!
A petasword, huh? I should be able to handle something like this. I'm taking it on. What about you, Meteorn?
I'll help too.
Focus on defending yourself.
So this is what I had that bad feeling about, huh? Aina, Manon, you all right? Good. So, who are you? I'm Garwa. Nice to meet you. I guess if you just dropped down here, you're probably feeling kind of clueless. I know Manon's memory was pretty intact, but in your case, maybe not so much, huh? But we can talk about it when we get back to town. Aina, Manon, are you done gathering the rest assigned?
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot.
Well, we need to cross here. But what about you? Got any experience with gliding?
You gather photons, the energy in your body, into your arms and your legs.
You do that, then jump off from here. Even if you screw it up, it's just the sea down there. Go on, give it a go.
Yikes, tough teacher.
Welcome to our humble little Alio town. I'm sure everybody here will give you a warm welcome. If you head on straight from here, you'll find my place. We can talk there. This is my place. Come on in. Well, like I said, I'm Garawa. I'm the leader of this town. This here's Aina, my daughter.
That's me.
And over there is Manon.
A pleasure.
First of all, you're probably wondering where in the world you are. Let's start with the planet. We call this one Halpha. And this is a town on that planet, called Alio Town. It's a pretty small place, though, as you can see. To the north of here is Halpha's largest city, named Central City. Central City is the seat of Halpha's government and economy. I'm sure you'll have the chance to visit it at some point. Meteorn is what we call people like you. The folks who show up here on Halpha from space in those landing pods. Manon here is also a Meteorn. She dropped down on that little island about half a year ago. And now she lives with us. Meteorn, dolls, we don't know where either of you come from, or even why you come here. For some reason, Meteorn all seem to arrive here with no memory of their past. You too, right? Once in a while, there are exceptions, though. Like Manon here.
The only difference between me and the other Meteorn is that I still have a few fragments of knowledge left.
Manon is really smart. She knows so much about machines. She even helps me with my studies.
There are some people who have the theory that both the dolls and Meteorn probably come from the same place. But whether that's true or not, I can say with confidence that you Meteorn are our friends. You guys have been our allies for a long time. Of that, there is no doubt. The ones you just fought were the smaller class of them. Phantasy swords, they're called. And let me tell you, us Halphans have been at war with these dolls for a very long time. How long, you ask? Well, let's see.
They say it's been over 500 years.
There you go. But we still don't understand very much about them, though, I'm afraid. Why do they attack us? Where do they come from, even? We really have no idea. About the only thing we do know for sure is the dolls are our sworn enemy. I guess you could say they're just one big mystery to us. Kinda like you Meteorn. Anyway, I guess that's enough of a lecture for today. I'll send everything we just talked about to you. That thing floating next to you is a mag, by the way. Your mag is much more advanced than the ones we have. That's another unique thing about you Meteorn. But we'll go into more detail on that later. Hey, are you hungry? All right, let's get our grub on then. Why don't you take a look around the town while we get it ready? Ready for refreshments? It's nothing special, but we put a little something together. It's a long-standing Halphan custom to offer the warmest welcome we can to our Meteorn guests. Come on, follow me. We got a pretty big turnout to welcome you to Alio Town. Almost everybody in town. Here's some for you. Well, are you ready, everybody? Introduce yourself. A toast to our new friend. Cheers!
Cheers!
Beautiful here, don't you think? You know, I really love this place. I want to make damn sure no harm ever comes to these good people. Arc's defenders. They're the warriors who do battle with the dolls. Both me and Manon are full Arc's defenders, but Aina over there is still an apprentice. You know, before I showed up to that battle back there, it looked like you were pretty evenly matched with that Phantasy sword. Arcs could use more good fighters. I, for one, think you'd make a great addition to the Arc's team. But look, I don't need an answer right away. See how you like it here, and give it some good thought. Listen, why don't we call it a night?
Are you injured?
Thank you, Manon. Dad?
Looks like the ones earlier were the scouts.
Dad!
Dolph! We're under attack! Everybody, at the ready! Hurry! They're coming! Protect the town! All enemies have an elemental weakness. You don't have a weapon with an element. Well then, just use brute force. Phantasy sword. Keep hitting them in the chest to expose their core. That's their weak point. Focus on that. Enemies thinning out. Let's finish them off! What the hell is that? Aina, take these two and run to the northern caves!
What? But Dad!
Look, we'll just get in the way here, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Aina, let's go!
But wait! I can't!
Come on! You two!
Go!
Oh, good. You're back. Are you okay? The good news is that the Mag's body scan feature isn't showing any injuries. I still can't believe any of this. Aina was hurt pretty badly. Some Arc's defenders from Central City came and took her to the medical bay a little while ago. We got hit by that huge doll's attack. It looks like we were unconscious for a while. The dolls are gone now, but it looks like Aleo Town has been completely... Some Arc's defenders from Central City were searching for him a little while ago. They haven't found any survivors yet. Well, I guess we can't just stay here forever. We should get going to Central City, too.
You two are from Aleo Town, isn't that right?
And you are?
My name's Ran. I'm an operator for Central City. Our city leader, Crawford, would like to have a few words with the two of you.
Crawford.
Please go through the gate there and proceed to the tower just ahead of you.
We'll escort. Come on.
I'm very happy to see the two of you. I'm Crawford, the leader of Central City.
I am...
Manon, right? I've already been informed about you. I mean, they told me about... Well, I heard you had difficulties, to say the least. I'm so glad the two of you managed to survive. So very glad.
Wait. What about Aina?
She's being treated in the medical bay. But don't worry. I hear it's not critical. It's been half a day since she was brought in. She should be starting to feel better soon, I hope.
Aina, you're okay?
I'm totally fine.
Don't push yourself, though.
Thank you, Crawford. You guys too.
We didn't do anything.
You came to check on me, didn't you? That means a lot to me. And what about my dad? I see. What kind of dolls unit could have been too much for even my dad?
We're still looking into it, but we believe it just might be another doll species named Dark Falls. Dark Falls was the cause of a near-extinction level catastrophe over all of Halpha 100 years ago, too. Apparently, it was able to easily wipe out the capital city at the time. If the dolls unit you encountered really is Dark Falls, then that means there's absolutely no time to lose. We have to start preparing our forces as soon as possible. And
what?
well, you three are the only ones who have ever actually seen Dark Falls. So, I believe Arcs could really use your help fighting it. I know it's a lot to ask after what you just went through, but your aid would be invaluable.
I Yes. In fact, I really want to fight Dark Falls. I want to defeat it so nothing like that ever happens again.
Aina.
And you too?
Really?
You're still new to this planet, right? If you feel you need a little more time, I'll certainly understand.
All right. I'll join in too.
Wow. Thank you.
So, what do we do now?
First, we'll need your help preparing for the next attack. And, of course, when Dark Falls actually does show up.
That's when we fight.
But, for the moment, you should rest. Ran, are rooms ready for them?
Yes, I've prepared 3 rooms.
Good. I want you 3 to consider yourselves citizens of Central City from now on. When you get a minute, I'd like you all to check your mags. You should be registered as Arc's defenders now. Your mags will also act as your room keys. Feel free to take a break anytime you need to. And we can talk about all the rest tomorrow. I sent your room locations to your mags. Now, I want you all to take it easy for the rest of the day.
Wow, this is really nice.
Aina,
Yes?
you okay?
Totally. Why do you ask?
Sorry, I'm just not very good at reading people.
Don't be silly, Manon. It means a lot that you care. We 3 need to look out for each other, you know? Right, Manon? That Dolls unit. Or Dark Falls. We just have to beat it. The 3 of us together, okay?
Good morning. Did you get some rest? Well, right off the bat, I have a big request for you. There are some basic skills I need you to acquire if you're going to fight these dolls. We have a great instructor at Cocoon, our top flight training facility. He can teach you everything you need to know. Head over there when you're fully prepared, and good luck.
There you are. My name's Dozer. I'm Crawford's lieutenant. I'm kind of the Arc's jack of all trades, heading up the war against the dolls. Crawford asked me to put you through your paces a bit. See what you got. Let's get started. This cocoon is a place where Arc's defenders can learn basic combat skills. That teleporter in front of you will take you to the training area. That's enough for today. Well done. You can exit via the finish point up ahead. Okay, hold up.
I'm done.
too.
Good work. Okay, at ease.
So you were doing the same training as us, huh?
All three of you have natural talent. I don't think you should have any problem taking on the dolls. Aina, your score was just as good as our two Meteorn here.
What? Really?
I've got a good feeling about this team. I think we could even have you out there fighting pretty soon. I'll let Crawford know the good news. Now, let's go take those dolls out. Oh, one last thing. We have these facilities all over Halpha. Each one has different training programs available, so you can work on all the various skills. Make good use of them. You'll need all the training you can get.
There's a suspected no-glyph presence on the mountaintop. Exact number? Unknown. Increased guard in the surrounding area as well.
Please, continue to monitor them. Orangier, you monitor the forest. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
We're here.
All three of you did exceptionally well with the training. So, I want to see you use those skills in the field now. We just received a report of a great number of dolls sighted on nearby Mount Magnus. We'd like you to go take care of them. Of course, I wouldn't send you out by yourselves. You'll have another Arc's defender there to support you.
Wow. Right into the thick of it, huh?
I wouldn't ask if I didn't think you could handle it. I'm not worried. So, what do you say?
Is this what they call trial by fire? Okay, I'm up for it.
Great. Head to the base of Mount Magnus as soon as you're ready. Your support person will rendezvous with you there. Good luck.
Hey, sorry to bother you. I was hoping we could talk a little. Would you mind coming here? I heard you were heading to Mount Magnus, and was wondering if I could offer some advice. All Arc's Defender's abilities are represented by a figure we call Battle Power. Battle Power takes the armor, weapons, and physical abilities of a defender into account and quantifies them into a single number. Of course, individual fighting style and tactics make a big difference in combat, so it's really nothing more than a rough assessment. Anyway, to stop Arc's defenders in training from stumbling into situations they can't handle, entrance to dangerous areas on Halpha is restricted by battle power. Mount Magnus is one of those areas. You should be able to see the required battle power now, so please, ready yourselves and shoot for it. We'll be keeping an eye on your progress. Good luck with your prep. It looks like you now meet the battle power requirements for Mount Magnus. And the other two are all good too. As I said before though, battle power is nothing more than a rough assessment. Please, stay on your guard out there.
When the two of you are ready, let's meet up at the base of Mount Magnus.
As you wish.
Hey, I'm here! Sorry I'm late.
You're fine.
Oh, good. Where's the support person?
It's me.
Dozer!
That's right. Looks like I'll be joining you three. I'll explain the mission as we head out. There are dolls known as no-glyphs up ahead. Our mission is to take care of any dolls we encounter on our way up the mountain.
Of course.
They sure came in numbers. Let's take them down one by one.
Trial start.
That same doll unit again? Actually, something's a little different about this one.
It's been enhanced. Be on your guard. Its abdomen armor has come off. Some enemies have destructible parts. Keep an eye out for any that can reveal a vulnerability. Destroying certain parts can slow the enemy down or reveal a weak point. Take them out to gain the upper hand.
So that's no glyph?
I'll give the signal to attack. Now remember, stay on your guard. 3, 2, 1, attack! Don't let the 4 legs fool you. It's got a tricky attack, just like a Phantasy sword.
Trial start.
We got it?
Wait, it isn't over.
Aina, look out!
Get back! Manon, keep your eye on Aina. You, come with me. Everyone feels afraid during a battle. It's nothing to be ashamed of, but that fear has to be overcome if you're going to continue this fight. Aina, close your eyes. What's the first thing you picture? That's what you're fighting for. Okay, got that? I want you 3 to return to Central City and report to Crawford.
What about you?
I'm off to tackle some more dolls.
We'll escort.
I'm impressed by what I saw here today.
Welcome home, you 3. I'm glad you're all back, safe and sound. Aina, are you okay?
Oh, me? Yeah, I think.
Lack of focus doesn't just affect you, you know. It can affect your partners, too. Learning how to control one's emotions. That's a battle we all must fight alone.
Yes, sir.
So, how did the mission go? Yes, you did even better than I expected. That's exactly how I want you to handle dolls going forward. All right, I think that's about enough requests out of me for the moment. You're free to do as you like until the next mission. It might be a good idea to work on your skills at Cocoon or explore the world outside the city. We also have instructors for every type of class right here in Central City. You should definitely check in with them, too.
Understood. By the way, how are the preparations for the Dark Falls defense going?
We're working on it as we speak. We'll probably need your help in the not-too-distant future.
So I guess we just wait until then?
I guess so. Oh, and this.
What is it?
It's some info about this planet, as well as some dolls' battle records.
I see. This should be helpful.
It's not very well organized, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you.
You bet. And if you find anything interesting in there, be sure to let me know.
Of course. I'll take a look.
Hey, can I ask you two something? Could you meet me at the watchtower later? There's something I want to talk about.
Sure.
Thank you for coming, guys. You know, I never liked my dad's way of teaching me. He wouldn't let me join ARCs. He always used to tell me I wasn't even close to ready. I mean, I'm his daughter, right? Doesn't that mean I should be the toughest ARCs defender around? I never understood why he just wouldn't let me fight by his side. But during that battle back there, I finally understood. When Dozer told me to close my eyes and picture what it is I'm fighting for, I saw the faces of everyone from Aleo Town. Before that, I never even gave the question any thought. The only thing I wanted to do was join ARCs. And I think my dad could see that in me, too. I just wish I had figured it out sooner. Plus, I realize now, I never had any idea what fighting was really like. When that no-glyph started glowing red, I just started shaking. I couldn't move. That's when I got really scared. Not scared to fight, but scared that if we're going to be partners, I'll just get in your way. So, that's why.
Aina, don't you remember the promise I made in front of Crawford?
What?
I said I'll join in too, and that means I'll always have your back.
Manon.
We will defeat that Dark Falls. Together.
Thank you, Manon. I want to get stronger, like you guys, so I can take on the dolls too. That's why I need your help. That's why I need you to fight by my side.
And like I said, that's been the plan all along.
Thank you. Thank you both. Hey, over here!
I mapped out the distribution of dolls from the data I got from Crawford. It looks like this forest has a lot of tough ones. The coast over here looks relatively peaceful. A little too peaceful for us, maybe. These lab ruins...
Message to all ARC's defenders. Confirmed reports of dolls at the Vanford Laboratory ruins in Rezel Forest. All ARC's defenders in the area, please be on alert.
This is Aina.
Oh, Aina, how can I help?
We'll join in on this one. What would you like us to do?
Great. Can you go to the Vanford Laboratory ruins right away? We need a situation report. Dozer's squad is heading to Rezel Forest right now.
Got it. We're on our way.
Lab ruins, huh? That just might be the perfect thing for us right now.
We have word that other ARC's defenders are in the area too. Please rendezvous and coordinate with them.
Roger that. I'm ready to go right now. What about you two?
I'll get ready now. Let's meet when you're ready, too. This place... Did people used to live here?
According to the records, people were here as recently as a few decades ago. But they abandoned it after a huge Dolls assault. If the data is accurate, I think we might be seeing some dolls that are new to us.
Oh, sounds fun. Where are the other Arcs defenders that Ran was talking about?
I'm not getting any readings nearby. And now the signal is starting to go bad.
There's a large dolls unit approaching the Vanford lab ruins.
But I'm not seeing any.
Wait, it's directly above you!
What?
According to the data, that's a Didal. It's jamming the signal so I can't track it.
It's huge. Is somebody fighting it?
We better go too.
We sure could use the help!
These vitals. Looks like we've got casualties.
In that case, we'll take it from here. Get the Inter to safety.
Thank you. Falling back!
Trial start.
You fought well, Aina.
Thank you, Manon.
The signal's been restored, and title kill confirmed! Wow, you did it! Just the three of you!
What was that?
Looking into it. Wait, what? We lost contact with Dozer Squad patrolling Rezel Forest.
What?
I'll check the situation now.
Ren, emergency call-up to all Arc's defenders.
Roger that. Crawford has authorized an emergency call-up. All Arc's defenders are together in Central City.
Got it!
As we announced, in Rezel Forest, we had a reading of a large Dolls unit. Looking over our records, we believe this probably means Nexalio has appeared. Yes, that Nexalio. The last time we dealt with Nexalio was roughly 10 years ago. The entire Alio region took tremendous casualties. That was the last we saw of it. Dozer's squad was on a recon mission in Rezel Forest. We lost contact with them a short while ago. What worries me even more is that just as Nexalio showed up, we got readings on dolls in every sector. What this means is we'll need to split our defenders up to handle all these new threats. It goes without saying that Rezel Forest will be the most dangerous mission. So, do we have any volunteers?
We volunteer.
Didn't you just get back from a mission? Are you sure?
Yes, we can do it. Right, guys?
Okay. Thank you. Nexalio is very tough. I advise you to avoid a head-on battle until you find Dozer's squad.
Of course.
Any other volunteers? Thank you, everyone. Good luck.
We've been looking for a long time. I don't know about this place. I never would have imagined this is what it would be like in here.
Maybe we underestimated this place.
Discretion is the better part of valor. We should consider falling back.
But then what about Dozer?
Manon is correct.
Crawford?
The quantity of dolls here surpasses predicted levels. At this rate, we'll be overcome. I urge you to prioritize your own safety above all else. Dozer would not have done it willingly.
Crawford? Come in, Crawford!
They must have jammed it, and with a strong signal at that. It's next Alio!
It's about to attack!
Dozer!
Three come alone? Where are the others?
Yeah, it's just us right now.
Why would you be so reckless?
Saving Dad!
I'd like to tell you to run, but splitting up at this point would be more dangerous. Keep a tight formation. Don't let it split us up.
Trial start.
Looks like there's a core on the side of his body. If anything like other dolls, that should be its weak point. But it's covered in armor. It might open up as something. Be on the lookout. It's working. Keep it up. Don't stop. It's right back up. But if we keep attacking, we may find another opening. Look for a good opportunity. It's working. Keep it up. Don't stop.
Thanks. Take that! Let's defeat it! Together!
He comes. Focus on dodging. You okay?
I'm fine. What about you, Anna? I think I'm okay.
Looks like it unleashes that attack when it glows red. I have to be on the lookout for that.
You did well, Aina.
Thanks, you two.
You moved well. You've improved a lot in a short amount of time.
All thanks to your advice, no doubt.
We've re-established contact. I don't detect Nex Alio anymore. Wait.
Crawford, mission complete. Heading back now.
Dozer! Yes, please do.
See you soon.
I'm glad to see you made it back safely.
Couldn't have done it without these three. They showed up just in time to save my skin.
Thank you. All. I never expected you to actually defeat Nex Alio.
Crawford, I extracted the materials we need from Nex Alio's remains.
I see. I'll contact the development team right away.
What materials?
Ah, yes. I suppose I should tell you.
What's that?
What you're looking at is a secret weapon we are developing to combat Dark Falls. The photons that run through our bodies hold a unique power that both Dark Falls and dolls are weak against. But therein lies a problem. Dark Falls' gigantic body protects the core that serves as its weak point, which is why Garoa was not able to defeat it, even as strong as he was. Each individual Arc's defender has their limits. Thus, we got to wondering if we could use another method. Photons also exist in the atmosphere, and the quantity there far surpasses what's inside our bodies. So, if we can gather photons from the air, compress them, and then fire them like a bullet, we may be able to pierce Dark Fall's body. In short, we'd be able to shoot compressed photons directly at its core. And this large caliber single-mounted photon particle cannon can do just that. We call it Central Cannon.
Get a load of that.
This is one of the reasons why I asked for your aid. Dark Falls will attack again soon, so we must speed up the pace of development. However, we're still lacking the materials to do so. To finish it, we require materials that cannot be found in the Alio region. We must have the cooperation of Arc's defenders from other regions. I was hoping that you three would act as our intermediaries.
So, basically, you're asking us to hit up the other regions for help?
I will not allow you to go alone. Other Arc's defenders from Central City will accompany you. First, I would like you to head to the Eastern Retem region. I'll fill you in on the specifics once everything's in place. Until then, please take the time to rest up.
Now that's an order I can follow. Wow, the Retem region. Wonder what it's like.
Thank you all for coming. I'll get straight to the point. Look at this. Thanks to the materials we obtained from the battle with Nex Alio, development of Central Cannon is proceeding smoothly. However, we still lack some important materials. Therefore, I have a mission for you. This is the Retem region, situated to the east of our current position. An abundance of resources lies beneath this expansive desert, and I hope to cooperate with the people of Retem to unearth them. However, they are also currently locked in battle with the dolls, and cannot spare resources for other regions.
So, you want us to go and help them defeat all the dolls there?
Precisely. You will serve as our advance team. Please apprise yourselves of the situation there, and lend your aid. I also want you to form a friendly relationship with them.
Roger that. You can count on us.
I have sent word ahead of your arrival. The rest is in your hands.
So, what's the desert like, anyway?
It's an unforgiving landscape. Not only is it covered in sand, but it alternates between extreme temperatures.
Then I guess we'd better prep well.
Hey, do you have a second? I have a favor to ask. Can you come to the watchtower? I'll explain there. I'll be waiting.
Oh, it's you. You startled me. I was just in Wrestle Forest, but I'm having a hard time by myself. Not only are the enemies tough, but they come from out of nowhere. And it's really scary. I mean, I'm not used to it yet. But I definitely think I've gotten better at fighting since the first time I was there. I remember how nervous I was. It was all I could do just to follow you two. I don't even remember the path we took that day. But I grew a lot from that experience, so I'm really glad I did it. I can't thank you and Manon enough. I know. Thank you so much. When I heard that Nex Alio had appeared, and Dozer had gone missing, all I knew was that I had to volunteer to help. I wasn't even thinking about enemies, or what kind of place Wrestle Forest might be. When both of you agreed to let me join, it made me feel like I could handle it. I felt like just as long as we were together, I didn't need to be afraid of any enemy. My dad used to always get so mad at me and say, "You always act without thinking." But he also used to say that it was better than overthinking things and doing nothing. I think that's probably just how I am. Hey, will you promise to stop me if I'm ever about to do something really dumb? If I know you and Manon are there to put the brakes on me, then I'll be free to go full speed ahead. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad I have you around to help me. Thank you. I want to make a grave for my dad. Or, well, not really a grave per se, more like a monument. I want there to be a physical reminder of how my dad and the others fought for us. That way, the memory of how they protected the town with their very lives will live on forever and ever, I hope. So, I wanted to know if you'd come with me. You will? Thanks. Then, let's go. I reached out to Manon too, but no response. It sounds like Crawford is keeping her busy lately, so let's just go ourselves. First, we have to find something to use as a monument. Why don't we try the forest? Oh. You know, this is where my dad and the others trained. They always gave it 110%. But they never let me join them. Dad always told me to stay back because I was still too green. So, all I ever did was watch everyone else. Can't say I loved that. I'm not really seeing anything we can use. Let's try by the sea. Dad's sword. Yeah, I'm glad I found it. I have an idea. Mind following me up the hill? Dad loved gazing at the world from here. I always looked up to my dad. He was my inspiration, my protector. I was so proud of him. This will prove how hard he and the others fought for us, don't you think? You think? Here's hoping. Hey, thanks for coming with me today. This isn't like a formal reward, but I hope it gets my feelings across. Take it. I have to keep doing even better if I don't want Dad to get on my case. Here's to growing together. Oh! I didn't know you were here. I think I'll write in my Arc's activity journal now. I like to write down things like what enemies I fought today, or minerals I found. I keep track of my daily activities. I originally started by copying Manon after she showed me her journal a while back. But her journal is like super detailed. She keeps records of things like enemy weak points and behaviors, where she found which mineral, what it does, stuff like that. I take a look at it once in a while, and it's really helpful. She's a really good teacher, too. A professor? Yeah, I guess you could say Manon's my professor. I mean, no one ever taught me how to be an Arc's defender when I was in Alio Town. I think I mentioned it before, but my dad was always telling me I was still too young. But ever since Manon showed up, she's taught me so many things. I mean, all I've really been doing is following her around, but I've learned stuff like how to fight and which fruits and vegetables are safe to eat. Everything I know about being an Arc's defender, I learned from her. That's why I think of her as my professor, as far as being an Arc's defender, at least. But she's also someone I can count on, almost like a big sister. So that's why it's so important for me to do the best I can to pull my own weight. And thank you, too. Well, I better get going now. See you later.
Ah, there you are. I really appreciate all the hard work you do for us every day. Nonsense. I couldn't do what I do without all of your help. I was, just looking at your activity reports, actually. This is the report for Manon. Excellent records, meticulous and detailed. Yes, she updates me periodically. Her reports are full of astute insights. They're great. They've been very informative. Ran and the other operators take care of organizing all of this report data for me. I don't have to lift a finger. I just sit back, have some tea, and wait for the data to come to me. Meanwhile, out in the field, Dozer expertly leads the command in the fight against the dolls. Ran and the others have gotten great at coordinating all the communications, too. Compared to the old days, my job has gotten much easier. And now, I have you three helping as well. At this rate, pretty soon, my only responsibility will be to sit and keep my chair warm. Of course, there's no guarantee that these easy conditions will continue indefinitely. It only takes a single card to fall for the whole house to come tumbling down. That's why I have to make sure to plan every aspect carefully to keep the structure intact. Of course, a strong foundation in the first place is important. Trust me, as the leader of Central City, I intend to carry out these duties to the best of my abilities. Now I have this nagging feeling that Ran asked me to do something. I'd better get back to work. Oh, one more thing. Would you mind stopping by again sometime? I love getting updates from you. Until next time, then. Ah, what perfect timing. We just got the data together from the Retem region survey. I don't know if it'll help you in your battles or not, but would you like to take a look? Now, let's take a quick look. First, let's look at Retem's environment. As you can see, Retem is a region covered in sand. The temperature varies wildly between night and day, and it almost never rains. It would seem to be quite a harsh environment for any living creature. And yet a multitude of creatures live there nevertheless, perfectly adapted to their surroundings. We plan to do further research on the life forms there, including all local enemies. However, the environments of two regions connected by border bridges are astonishingly different from one another. We'd like to assign researchers to look into that, but for now, we must prioritize research that can help us in battle. Speaking of astonishing, Sagan Mountain Road, just inside the Retem region, is another strange area. There are electromagnetic and gravitational anomalies there. You'll even find things like huge boulders floating in midair. We think cylindrical structures called degrevs cause the anomalies, but there's still much to learn about them. But let's save that topic for another day. Now, I'll give you an overview of the residents of Retem. Retem is a region plagued by harsh environmental conditions and constantly under the threat of Dahl's attacks. That Nexalio battle the other day posed a major threat to us. However, such threats are commonplace for the people of Retem. They've lost many lives trying to keep their town safe. It's not a surprise that there are people who value strength above all else. It seems to be a basic tenet of theirs that the strong should protect and guide the weak. The circumstances of both Aelio and Retem have always prevented us from interacting with each other much. The cultural differences are also a barrier to mutual understanding. But if you can exhibit strength to them, in spite of all this, I'm sure they'll accept you. I'd like you to reach out to the Retem Arc's defenders and earn their trust. Well, I guess that's enough of an introduction to Retem, for now. All that's left is for you to go and experience it for yourself. I can't wait to hear about it.
What a coincidence, seeing you here. I see. I was on patrol and thought I'd stop by here. I was reminiscing a little bit. I'm a Meteorn too. Just like you and Manon. This patch of coast here is where I landed. How could I forget? I was so disoriented when I got out of the pod that I was a sitting duck. Before I knew it, I was completely surrounded by enemies. I had a weapon in my hand that I knew how to use for some reason, but I was outnumbered. They slowly closed in on me. I remember thinking I was gonna die right there, and I had no idea who I even was. And then an Arc's defender showed up. He cut through all of them like a hot knife through butter. I had never seen anything quite like it. It was Crawford. At the time, he wasn't the head of Central City yet. He was just an ordinary Arc's defender. Apparently, he happened to see my pod make planetfall and came to see if I needed help. He carried me back to Central and patched me up good as new. And he welcomed me as a citizen of Central City. After that, he taught me how to get by on Alpha. And how to fight. He sure was a stickler for the basics. His curriculum was as detailed and meticulous as you might expect. And he's a pretty demanding teacher, too. I'm an absolute teddy bear compared to that guy. Crawford made me who I am today. I do what I do now as my way of paying him back. I need you to be in his corner, too. He's charismatic, but the truth is that he doesn't have many people who understand him. I'd appreciate it.
What are you doing here? Oh, okay. I come here once in a while. I give my dad updates about what's going on. Like, hey, this is what I did the other day. Or, hey, I'm thinking about doing this or that. Talking to him like that while I clean up the monument really helps calm me down. And it also brings back memories. I remember this one time I was practicing gliding by myself, and I got stuck in this really tall tree. Or another time I was hunting tames, and I got completely lost. My dad would always come flying to bail me out with this super angry look on his face. And then he would take me aside and tell me not to do that kind of thing. The people of the town would always stick up for me when my dad got like that. They'd all try to comfort me and then go get in my dad's face for me and stuff. I used to hate it because I really didn't want any kind of special treatment. But looking back, now I understand they were all just doing that because they really cared about me. And now they're all gone. It hurts. I'm okay. They laid down their lives for us. There's no way I can let them down. Well, time to give my dad an update. Wanna do it with me?
You scared me. I didn't know you were here. I must have been so lost in thought I didn't detect your presence. I need to be more careful. I often come here when I need to be alone. The sound of the water helps me relax when things get to be too much. Well, if I said no, I wouldn't quite be telling the truth. I just wish I had done some things differently. I look back on certain things and wish I had done this or said that. I've done things that I wish I could take back. I know Aina thinks I'm such an amazing person, but all of my book learning is totally meaningless if I don't actually apply it. It's actually Aina who's the amazing one. She's gone through so much, but nothing ever seems to keep her down. A lot of people would simply shut down or let themselves be overcome by rage, but not her. I know she looks up to me so much as a role model. That's why I absolutely can't let her down. So I have to do my best to keep putting on a brave face, even if it's just in front of her. What am I doing? Why am I telling you all of this? I can't figure you out. You always act like you're not even paying attention. The truth is, you're actually taking everything in. I guess maybe that's why Aina feels so safe around you. Do me a favor. Please don't tell Aina about any of this. Maybe someday I'll be able to tell her myself, but that time isn't now. Promise me, okay?
Oh, it's you. Good timing. Can I talk to you for a moment? I still have a hard time believing this happened. Alio Town just gone, just like that. The town was responsible for defense all the way from South Alio to West Alio. It covered the area that's cut off from Central City by the mountains. But dolls often attack from the sea as well. Even now, it's hard to predict where they might attack from. It was a tall order for the people of Alio Town, but they were always more than up to the task. Thanks to their efforts, Central City didn't face any serious danger for a long time. As you might expect from people with such responsibility, they were pretty tough. But Garoa was a cut above the rest. Mind, body, and spirit in perfect balance, and all at a very high level. His instincts were honed by experience, and he knew how to execute on them. Alio Town and Central City would do practice drills together once in a while. It was all friendly, of course, but things could get pretty competitive. I used to get matched up against Garoa often. I never did manage to beat him, not even once. I gave it my all every time. If anyone was going easy, it would have been him. He left us before I could settle the score. I'm not sure Arcs will ever have another defender quite like him. He was a force of nature when he fought, but he was so easy to get along with otherwise. He was warm. Just being around him was enough to make all my little worries melt away. All the other townspeople were kind-hearted too. I can't allow them to have died in vain. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
What are you doing here? I visit once in a while. I still can't believe all of this happened here. From your perspective, I guess it happened right after you arrived on Halpha. Alio Town was a really nice place. Everyone was so warm and kind. When I first arrived on Halpha, there was a problem with the door of my pod and I couldn't get out. If it wasn't for Alio Town Arcs, I'd still be trapped in there even now. Everyone showed up to help out, and they eventually got the door open. It was exactly the same as when you arrived. Everyone was so welcoming to me. They all seemed overjoyed that a new friend had arrived. And they couldn't wait to teach me everything about this planet. They were all so strong, too. Mid-sized dolls units were no match for any of them. I watched Garoa go up against huge dolls units, 5 at a time by himself, and win. Just one swing of that huge axe, and I just can't believe this all happened. You're right. I know. We have to keep fighting. I'm sorry. Please don't worry about me. I try so hard not to show weakness in front of anyone. But with you, I just... Can I be alone for a little while? I'll go back to Central City once I get it together.
Huh? Hey, what are you doing here? I was here gathering fruits and vegetables, and... I can't believe this pot is still here. Apparently the parts are valuable, so they get salvaged pretty fast. I guess this is where everything got started. I still remember that day. It wasn't even that long ago, but it feels like it's been forever. You dropped down from the sky in this pod. Then Dark Falls attacked, and Aleo Town was... I've wondered so many times since then. What would I have thought of the person I am now? There have been some really hard times, but I've made lots of good memories too. I've had so many adventures with you and Manon. I also like to think I'm a better Arcs defender now. I'm sure my dad would set me straight on that if he was here. But I just know I'll get to where I need to be if I keep pushing myself and never, ever give up. I just know it. So, thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you and Manon. It's a little embarrassing saying it like this, but I've been wanting to express my gratitude for a while. Here's to more adventures.
I finally made it here. I'm sorry it took me so long. All my friends. Garoa. I've known about this place for a while. But when Aina called me while you two were building this, I just couldn't answer her call. I was too afraid to face reality. I have a feeling that I'm not really facing it even now. Not directly, anyway. Garoa used to always ask me to make sure I kept an eye on Aina. He probably didn't mean anything by it at the time. It was probably just because I was the closest to Aina in terms of age. I guess he just thought it would be nice for her to have a big sister. But now, that responsibility is a huge weight on my shoulders. I'm responsible for her now. I feel the weight of that. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Aina's gotten so good at fighting lately. Mentally and physically. She's doing so well working through her grief and moving forward. That's why I need to keep a positive attitude too. I have to grow up. because I have to set a good example for her. And that's the reason I came here. I promise. Garoa, you, and everyone. I swear to protect Aina, no matter what happens. That's the very least that I can do. For everyone.
Oh! We hardly ever see each other outside the command room. No, just the opposite, actually. I just finished an operator assignment. Crawford is always telling me I need to slow down and take a break once in a while. But it's actually Crawford who never seems to take any breaks. Not only does he handle Battle Command, but he also manages Central City's administration. He even takes the time to meet with Arc's defenders individually. I wonder when in the world he ever sleeps, and yet he never looks the slightest bit tired. Yes, he's a leader we can all count on. But at first glance, he looks more like an ineffectual type. You know, back when I was first starting out as an operator, I was always super nervous. I'm responsible for people's lives, so I was absolutely terrified of making a mistake. But one time, Crawford came over to me with a kind smile and said, "If you ever feel like you're going to mess up, remember that you can count on my support anytime. And all the other operators are always here for you too, so there's nothing to be afraid of." After that, I started to feel better. I even started initiating conversations with Rosa and the others. Crawford said what I needed to hear, just when I needed to hear it. I'll never forget it. Well, I guess I'd better get back. Oh, and all those things I just said, please don't tell him. Well, good luck on your assignments. And the next time you come to the command room, please be sure to tell Crawford not to work so hard. Take care!
Hey, there you are. Yeah, being here with you reminds me of that day. You, Aina, and Manon's first mission. The three of you fought pretty well for being fresh out of basic training. I guess I'm the one who decided you were ready to get right in the action after seeing how well you did in the training. But I didn't think you'd be in battle so soon after that. In the end, though, I think Crawford made the right call. That you and Manon could do that right after landing on the planet shows how resilient you two are. I hope the two of you keep doing what you're doing. And Dinah, too. She had just lost her father and sustained serious injury. From what I hear, she still didn't even know her way around her weapon yet. She displayed incredible fortitude and courage in that battle. But compared to you, Meteorn, she's still a work in progress. With some more experience, I'm sure the sky's the limit for her. Attitude is what's most important. She seems like she's in such a hurry to prove herself. In a way, she's trying to put what happened at Alio Town to good use, without being consumed by anger. Using anger and hatred as motivation always warps a person's soul. As long as she keeps focusing on improving herself, she'll be fine. Slow and steady wins the race. I need you and Manon to keep an eye on her. You know, I think something is weighing on Manon, too. I need you to lead the two of them by example.
Oh, hey! I didn't know you were here. Just taking a little break. You too? Sometimes, I just like to sit here and people watch. It's so nice to see people chatting with friends and kids running around playing. Just sitting here and taking it all in fills me with this wonderful sense of peace. I really love Central City. It's great. When I was living in Alio Town, I never had much reason to come here. Maybe it was because I was still a little girl, but Central always seemed like such a big and scary place. Now, I really love it here. I love all the operators, all the shopkeepers, the supply unit, the maintenance crew, all the researchers, all the kids, and the people who teach all the kids. I've never seen it, but I've heard there are people in an underground factory who make all the food and weapons. It takes all of these people to make this city work. So, I need to make sure I do my part for all the people who live in this city, too. As an Arc's defender. Before, I was the one being protected, but now it's my turn to be the protector. Sounds good. We can do this. Well, looks like break time is over. I better get going. There are still so many things I need to do. Gotta keep moving. See you later!
It's you again. What are you up to this time? Nice. Good for you. Daily patrols are the best way to keep everyone safe around here. I appreciate you being so, proactive, even when you're off duty. Hey, thanks for your help. I mean about that incident with Nexalio in this forest here. I think I was overconfident back then. Rezel is a pretty bewildering forest, but I'd been here so many times I figured I had it all mapped out. And I knew everything there was to know about the dolls here. Or so I thought. But everything was different that day. The dolls were more powerful, and they completely jammed my comms. And of course, Nexalio. Nothing could have prepared me for that. We would kill one enemy and two would take its place. And pretty soon we were surrounded. I was sure we would be wiped out. If the three of you hadn't shown up, I have no doubt that would have been the case. My relationship with Nexalio goes back 10 years. The same thing had happened 10 years prior. A sudden invasion by Nexalio and dolls. At the time, Central City's defenses still weren't completed. We somehow managed to repel them after a fierce battle, but both sides suffered heavy losses. I also took part in the fighting, but I was no match for them, and so I didn't contribute much. My inability to see the bigger picture cost the lives of a lot of friends. And so, all those memories and feelings came flooding back to me during the battle the other day. There's a lot I need to reflect upon. I wouldn't be the person I am now without you three. You helped me to settle the score with Nexalio. I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. I'll pay you back someday on the battlefield, I'm sure. You have my word.
I see. So, that's what this is. But wait, wouldn't it be, Oh, I see. Then, in that case... Oh, it's you. You startled me. This happened once before, didn't it? Enemies never sneak up on me like that. You must be working on your stealth techniques. Well, anyway... Yes, I'm looking into something about the Vanford Laboratory. A personal interest. Apparently, it gets its name from Crawford's grandfather. Before it was destroyed during the invasion, he researched and developed a lot of technology for arcs. So it was named after him because of his contributions. The technology he developed is still used to power Central City and fight the dolls to this day. Everything we see here was destroyed in the massive dolls invasion. Vanford didn't care about saving the facility. He fought on the front lines so his friends could evacuate. That's how he lost his life. What an amazing person. It's hard to believe that Alpha just swallows up such great people. This place is so... I have the feeling that what happened here is the reason that Crawford is so focused on defense rather than offense. He's afraid of losing everything again. But I think that's the right decision. He's the reason that the people of Central City can live peacefully without fear. I want to be a part of that. Yes, you're right. I will. I hope you'll be right by my side. Oh, you're here too. No, I'm just doing a little homework on enemies in Rezel Forest. I'm trying to learn more about how the dolls communicate. They all appear to operate autonomously and independently, but sometimes they seem to operate as part of some kind of collective consciousness. Did you know there are certain dolls units known as command dolls? Petus Vera, for example. As the name implies, command dolls give orders to other dolls units. They're the dolls' officers, basically. That next Alio that we encountered in this forest was an especially powerful one. According to the database, it's classified as a command unit. That time when Dozer had gone missing in action, it was sending orders all over Alio. Dolls units under its command all started marching on Central City at once. It was basically acting as a command tower. If we hadn't knocked it down, Central City would have been in trouble. I'm so glad we were able to put a stop to it. Of course, it's possible that we somehow just got lucky against all odds. Well, at least that's what it said on the report I got from Crawford. He's really done a lot of research on it. But the real issue is that Is this too much all at once for you? Alright. I guess that's enough for today's lesson. I'll let you know if I learn anything else.
Fancy seeing you here. Do you have a moment? I'd like to talk to you. Thank you. I'm training some rookie Arcs defenders. I've still got a little time to kill until they finish up running through Atrania. I'll get right to the point. Do you know what's going on with Manon lately? You might have picked up on it by now, but Manon's got a dark side. She's a top-notch Arcs defender, but I'm worried that it might be steering her in the wrong direction. I'm not sure what the source of Manon's sadness is. If she doesn't want to volunteer the information, then it's not really my place to pry. However, you can't have any baggage like that in battle. Sometimes it can cause a person to make poor decisions. The problem with that is, it doesn't just affect you, but everyone around you too. I'm saying this based on my own personal experience. Aina is facing her past head on and trying to overcome it as quickly as possible. But Manon seems to be doing everything she can to stuff it all inside. That never works. She's going to explode someday. If Manon happens to ask for some help, I need you two to be there for her. The three of you are always together, so I'm sure you'd notice subtle changes in behavior. A team is about more than being a force multiplier. A real team is one with true bonds between its members. I want you to keep that in mind. Hope I didn't sound like I was lecturing you. Well, those rookies should be getting back from the Trania right about now. Sorry to ambush you with a talk like that. Thanks for listening. Keep an eye on Manon, would you?
We beat him.
Not yet. More coming.
Trial start.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm not your enemy. I'm Hadi, an Arcs defender from Retem City.
Retem City is the capital of Retem region, isn't it?
Indeed. I thought maybe I should help, but you all seem to be doing marvelously well on your own. I was impressed by your display. Forgive me.
Did you hear that? Sounds to me like we've gotten way stronger, am I right? Actually, we were just on our way to Retem City ourselves. Would you mind showing us the way there?
If you head south from here, you'll find an oasis. Retem City's just beyond that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I would go with you, but I'm on a recon mission. I'm certain we'll meet again. Farewell.
sure seems rough and tough, huh?
That's true. I got the impression he's been fighting for a long, long time.
I wonder if a lot of the people from Retem City are like that.
If they are, that just goes to show how dire their battle with the dolls is.
Trial start.
I'm beat. This seems like a good place to kick our feet up for a few.
Yes, and replenish our water.
What was that noise?
It's coming from the direction of Retem City. Let's hurry.
Is that a dolls unit?
Even from here, it looks enormous.
Come on!
You three! Halt!
You are not from Retem City. Who are you?
We came from the Alio region. We're Arc's defenders from Central City.
I see. So you are the ones Crawford spoke of. Follow me. You did well to come this far. I am Nadara, the leader of Retem City.
I am Jalil, Nadara's lieutenant.
And I am Mohsen.
I'm Aina, an Arc's defender from Central City.
I'm Manon.
So, we saw a huge dolls unit earlier. What was that?
Renus Retem.
Renus Retem, huh?
It slithers across the desert as it pleases, wreaking havoc at random. It is a perpetual thorn in our sides.
There were no fatalities this time, at least. We have been beset by that thing for years on end.
Crawford sent us word about you. I know that you came for our help, but I'm sorry. Our hands are tied. We know what happened to Alio Town, and we certainly cannot leave Dark Falls unchecked.
However, we already have our hands full with things here.
With Renus Retem.
Until the time we can take care of that snake, it will be difficult to aid other regions. I apologize for wasting your time. I will not turn you out immediately, though. Get some rest first.
But
Please, wait. Nadara. So Renus Retem was here. Sorry I wasn't here to help.
It is fine. But why do you stop me?
These three are capable fighters. after I met them on the mountain road. I checked in with Central. I heard they defeated Nex Alio with a small squadron. This may be our chance. With their aid, we may be able to put an end to Renus Retem.
Yeah, we can help. You can count on us.
Nevertheless,
I, for one, cannot so easily believe that you defeated Nex Alio.
it will be an arduous battle. Do you three truly believe you are prepared for that? Very well. In that case, we welcome your aid.
So, could you tell us more about what's happening in the Retem region first?
We are currently spread thin dealing with Renus Retem, but we are also losing our resources in attacks led by other dolls.
There is a repository in the Retem region that is under our jurisdiction. A horde of dolls has appeared there.
However, right now we must focus on defending Retem City. We don't have any forces to spare.
Okay, we'll take care of the dolls there first.
Yes, I wish to see what the ones who ended Nex Alio are capable of.
Let's do this, guys!
Best of luck to you.
Manon, what is it?
You three.
Sorry to intrude. We noticed this place when we left the city. Is this place...
Yes, and these are monuments for our Arc's defenders. They list the names of the warriors who have fallen. Each monument contains roughly 1,000 names, give or take.
So many people.
If we could only prevent even one more name from being added here. No. We value our soldiers greatly. I must become stronger.
This is the canyon. I'm getting dolls readings everywhere.
It would be dangerous to try and go up. We'll lose some time, but let's climb down into the valley. More of those objects. So they're here too.
We saw them in Retem City too. What are they?
They look like devices for producing sound, but from what I can tell, they don't pose any danger.
That was a close one. Thanks.
Glad we made it in time. I see something over there.
This place. It looks like this is how they transported the minerals they mined.
Yes. Now, mining can begin once more. Thank you, all of you.
Mission complete, I guess.
I guess so. Let's go back to Retem City and make a report.
You defeated that many dolls in such a short amount of time? I was wrong about you. I humbly apologize for doubting your strength and for regarding you with such impertinence.
Mosin, how can you say that?
Jalil, they have more than proven that they are capable warriors.
True. I suppose I acknowledge your strength as well.
See? I told you from the very start. They are more than capable.
Then you'll let us help you fight Renis Retem too, right?
Yes, but don't let us down.
We won't. More importantly, though, I have a question for you.
What is it?
Those speaker-like objects that are scattered across the Retem region. What are they?
They are devices meant to amplify song.
Song?
The voices of Nadara's family, the leaders of the Retem region across generations, have traditionally held a unique power. On the battlefield, their song of war used to empower Arc's defenders, allowing them to stand toe-to-toe with the dolls.
Why doesn't Nadara use that power now? It sounds awesome.
Well, that's...
If they are to fight with us, they have a right to know. Let us speak at the altar. Will you follow me?
The power of song.
So this is the altar.
This place is under our care, as is the canyon. Since ancient times, this has been a sacred place where important ceremonies were held, but now it is hardly used. It seems they are intent on interrupting us. I'm sorry, but I ask that you help me rid this place of a few tests first.
Trial start.
That is the last of them. Now then, you ask why Nadara does not use her family's power, did you not? Throughout the generations, the Retem leaders have always fought using both their physical strength as well as the power of song. However, Nadara lacks this power of song. The day she became our leader, a great number of Arc's defenders gathered here. Nadara sang the song of war before that crowd. However, her power did not manifest.
Why not?
No one knows. Those gathered there were shaken. But the one most devastated was likely Nadara herself. And yet, Nadara has faithfully continued to fulfill her duties as our leader. She has undergone intense training that others could not endure to ensure that her physical strength makes up for her deficiency. Her tireless efforts and strength are to be admired. There are none among us who can criticize her for lacking the power of song.
Do you have any sort of data or analysis on Nadara's power of song? For example, some sort of video recording or someone's research materials. If it's not too much to ask, I'd like to take a look at them.
There may be something on Retem City's terminals.
Then let's go back to the city.
Did something happen? Nadara! Jalil! Mosin!
This is Renis Retem's handiwork. It got the drop on us.
with a horde of dolls flanking it as well.
Are you okay?
No need to worry. This is just a scratch. Right now, we must focus on countering Renes Retem. If we suffer another attack like that, Retem City will not be able to withstand it. Gather everyone for a war council. Would you lend us a hand as well? Then let us begin. This is Renes Retem's stronghold, the Dome. We have but one goal. Make it through the desert and get inside. There we all attack. We have neither time nor numbers on our side, but I want every one of you to help.
So we go on the offensive. Yes, I suppose that is our only option.
However, Retem Dome is well fortified. We cannot just attack it head on.
Agreed. We cannot simply force our way through. When we approach, some will split off from the main force. As we deplete their forces, an elite squad, including me, will head for the center where Renes Retem is. Hadi, Jalil, Mohsen and I will work out the details. The rest of you must prepare for battle immediately. Dismissed.
I'm sorry to bring it up at a time like this, but those research materials?
Records of our past battles are all kept here.
Thanks.
I do not think you'll find anything that will be of use in battle, but...
Nana? Oh, there she is.
I'm sorry I left without saying anything. I needed to get some fresh air. This planet, this Alpha, it's a cruel place. It's brutal and merciless.
Manon?
Just to simply live here. So many Arc's defenders have to fight the dolls and die.
Rest, O weary souls, no more tales to tell. Bid the world a farewell as it sinks into twilight. Right upon the wind, eternity waits for you gently to close your eyes as you dream of the morning light.
The Song of Morning. So you know it, do you?
Nadara.
What troubles you?
I was looking at your battle records, and then before I knew it, I had come here. The Retem region has been in a state of conflict for a long time. There have been so many casualties. If there's another battle, more people will die. When I think about that, What made you come here?
I always come here, before a major battle, to sing the Song of Mourning, for those we have lost. And to vow to myself that there will be no more victims. However, this is the reality. Even though I am strong, I cannot protect everyone. If only I had the power of song, we would never have lost so many comrades. I feel powerless.
No! This isn't your fault. The ones who are truly to blame are... Forgive me. I shouldn't have yelled. Forget what I said.
Rest, O weary souls, no more tales to tell. Bid the world a farewell as it sinks into twilight. Right upon the wind, eternity waits for you gently to close your eyes as you dream of the morning light. Oh, tortured souls, your grief unending, let it swing like the path ahead. Though you've nothing left, nothing to protect, though you walk on to your end. Oh, noble souls, your sacrifices will be told. Songs of love and pain, till my dying day I'll sing your refrain. Let it echo in my veins, till the day when naught but peace will remain.
The power of song.
These lights.
That's it. I've got it. The data I just read, the past leaders all... Your power is different from theirs. Yes, it's a separate power.
What?
Your true power is...
We will rout the dolls that prevent us from getting to Renis Retem. Are you ready?
Detecting the presence of multiple dolls. They're heading your way from the dome.
Assume your positions.
Nadara, What in the world are you doing? Ah! And you have not completely healed yet. Nadara, draw your weapon!
A song? What is the meaning of this?
Look!
The dolls are slowing down. It can't be. The power of song?
Yes, she creates a unique photon field with her song. It's an ability that uses the photon composition that only Retem leaders possess. To put it simply, her song doesn't amplify the ability of Arc's defenders. Rather, it weakens the dolls. The first song she ever sang had no effect on her comrades, so she never tried singing on the battlefield. And that's the very reason she never noticed the power she had.
Wow. The dolls are getting slower and slower. Now we can take them all down.
With this power, we may just be able to defeat Renis Retem.
Allow us to join you.
Dozer!
Well, it's been a while.
Is it okay for you to leave your post?
Crawford can handle things there. They can manage without me for a little while.
It is heartening to have so many reinforcements.
So, when do we set out?
Immediately. Gather all Arc's defenders who can fight.
All units have been deployed! Assault preparations are complete.
We have lived in fear of Renis Retem for far too long. We have lost too many comrades. But today, we put an end to it once and for all. We will defeat Renis Retem.
Detecting a group of dolls!
All right, everyone, charge!
Hold it! There's no end to them! Nadara, go on ahead!
Very well. I leave the rest to you. This victory was entirely thanks to you. You have my sincerest gratitude.
No. We only won because of your song, Nadara.
But if Manon had not worked out its power, I could not have used it. The doll's threat has not been completely eliminated yet, but at least now Retem City can enjoy a moment of peace. And now it is our turn to lend you a hand in return. We will cooperate with Central City.
What? Really? Oh, thank you!
I have already been in talks with Crawford. I look forward to working with you.
Same here!
Now, please enjoy the banquet.
Rest, O weary souls, no more tales to tell. Bid the world a farewell as it sinks into twilight. Right upon the wind, eternity waits for you gently to close your eyes as you dream of the morning light.
So pretty.
Beautifully sung.
Enough flattery. Singing in front of a crowd is not my strong suit.
Huh, but you're usually so commanding and in control.
Come again anytime. You are always welcome.
We are in your debt. May we meet again.
We await your return.
Okay. Thank you.
Do come again. I look forward to our next meeting.
Okay, let's head back to Central City.
Thank you all for coming.
How's Central Cannon coming?
We had a major battle with Dark Falls the other day. Though it happened suddenly, we managed to use Central Cannon to drive it back. However, its barrel was damaged after just one shot. We are repairing it now, but we must also consider how to improve it. Our main problems are the firing mechanism and the barrel. Its photon particle accelerator and barrel are not strong enough to withstand the force of a super-condensed photon bullet. Which is why I hope to call an old researcher friend of mine to help. He rang me up saying he had some useful information, but...
Is there a problem?
I have not been able to contact him for several days now.
What?
When I spoke with his younger sister, she said he had gone missing.
Oh no.
For your next task, I would like to ask you to search for him. Will you do that for me?
Of course.
This is the Kvaris region, where he lives. I want you all to head there. I am sure many of you are aware, but the Kvaris region has been abandoned for many decades now. It was once the seat of the capital, Central City's predecessor. They say we had to abandon it during the course of our war with the dolls. My researcher friend's name is Ilma. His youth belies his brilliance. We need his intelligence in order to complete Central Cannon. And as his friend, I am greatly worried for his safety. Please, find him.
The Kvaris region is to the north. We should be able to get there using this route. So let's head there first.
Okay, but before that, we gotta get prepped.
That's true. Let's meet up again once we get what we need.
Ah, it's you. Yes, I'm just going over some Central Cannon data. Well, since you're here, why don't I explain more about this weapon? We call it Central Cannon, but officially, it's apparently a single-mounted photon particle cannon. I say apparently, because it's part of the old lost technology. Who built it, when, and why still remains a total mystery to us. We use it as a communications tower, and it's an integral part of Central City life. It even extends to underground spaces like this one, almost like the nucleus of the city. When it was first discovered, it wasn't working. My grandfather, Vanford, was the one who began repairing it. Actually, it's probably more accurate to say it was incomplete, rather than not working. At first, quite a few of its parts were missing entirely. It's taken quite a lot of time to understand its structure and build the missing parts. We couldn't get it operational during my grandfather's or my father's time. So of course, the task now falls to me, and, well, let's say it hasn't been easy. We finally got it to the point where we can fire it, but there's still room for improvement. We're especially having difficulty with the durability of the parts we developed. Actually, we even tried a test fire once, a long time ago. Have you noticed that mountain you can see from Central Tower, beyond the shopping plaza? Exactly. The test shot made the hole you see in it today. We meant to fire at the lowest setting, but we accidentally fired at the highest output the cannon had at the time. The barrel was damaged and part of the control unit was broken. The incident showed our design's imperfections. I must say, that failure is not my proudest memory. But it did represent progress in the project, so my feelings about it are mixed. In any case, that failure allowed us to finally bring the cannon to a working stage. But unfortunately, we don't have time to iron out all the kinks. I'm going to need a lot of help to get the remaining repairs done. Your contributions will be invaluable. I'll be counting on your help once again.
Aina, above you!
Dolls unit! We haven't seen this type before.
We don't know how it will attack. Watch it carefully.
Trial start.
this is the Kvaris region.
What's this thing? Don't move! Who goes there? What are you doing here?
Huh? Ilma? We found you! You're Ilma, right? Mission complete already?
Hold on! I'm Mary, Ilma's little sister. You mean, you people know Ilma?
Oh, that's it! So you're siblings. That's why you look so much alike.
Which means you're the little sister Crawford was in contact with, right?
Yeah, he couldn't get a hold of Ilma, so he called me, I guess.
Makes sense.
So, who are you?
We came here from Central City to look for Ilma.
You came all that way? Well, we can't just stand around here and talk. I'll show you to our lodge. I'm back!
Hey, Mary. Oh, we've got guests?
Oh, are you Ilma?
That's Kuka, my older brother.
Nice to meet you.
Surprising, right? There are 5 of us.
5?
Yeah, from oldest to youngest, there's Tyvis, Tuli, then Ilma, Kuka, and me.
Oh, wow.
Are you the only one who lives here?
Yes. Our parents died when we were young, so our grandpa raised us instead. But
He passed away a little while ago, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you heard from Ilma? Are there any clues about his whereabouts? Places he's likely to go, for example?
No. Even us siblings never really know what's going through his head. He always shuts himself up here in the lodge doing research. Every once in a while, he'll go out to investigate something and then vanish. Which is why we weren't really concerned at first.
Well, either way, we're here to help you find him.
good to hear. We were having a rough time of it on our own.
It's nice of you to offer, but we couldn't possibly trouble you.
Huh?
This is a family problem, so we'll take care of it ourselves.
But...
Tyvis and Tuli are out looking for him. It's okay. There's no need to worry. They know every nook and cranny of the Kvaris region. Besides, if you went, you'd need someone to guide you. Tyvis and Tuli should be back before sunset. You should just wait here. I'll whip you up something to eat. You must be hungry.
Does she not trust us or something?
Sorry, we don't have much contact with outsiders. I think Mary just doesn't know how to let her walls down.
Oh. Hey, what should we do? We can't just leave things as is. Yeah, we're on a mission. Even if Mary says not to, let's go look for him.
Sorry to drag you into this. We'll leave finding Ilma up to you then.
Mary said your brothers were out searching, right? Do you know what areas they headed to?
Pretty sure Tuli said he was gonna look at the research facility. I think Tyvis headed toward Lost Central.
Lost Central?
Oh, it's the old capital.
I see. Okay. Let's go meet up with them.
Thanks, Kuka. Okay, we're off. Tell Mary we'll be back before dinner time.
You want to know more about Ilma? Our grandpa was a researcher too. Guess Ilma took up his research for him. It's all kinda over my head, but if it helps you out at all, feel free to look at it.
Wait, this is...
It's the robot that was with Mary. Ilma's name is written on the back of it. It appears to be autonomous. How does it move, I wonder? There's quite a bit of data on the dolls here. These are materials pertaining to Lost Central.
Did you learn anything?
It looks like there are a few buildings throughout the Kvaris region that lie in ruins. I'm thinking Ilma might be somewhere in one of those places.
Got it. There are so many dolls around. I wonder if Ilma's okay.
Ilma may be an Arc's defender, but I'm still worried about him.
Come on. What's this? It looks like a doll's nest.
It's entirely destroyed. Someone extremely skilled must have passed through here.
Oh, we've got guests?
Are you people from this area?
No, we're Arc's defenders from Central City. We came to collect data.
Have you seen any defenders from this region? We're looking for this guy.
Oh, if you're looking for him, you just missed him.
Right. He looked strong, had a katana and everything.
Where'd he go?
Farther inside. It hasn't been that long, so you should be able to catch him.
Thanks. Come on, we gotta catch up to Ilma.
There's a possibility it was either Thule or Tyvis. They look alike. This one has a browsing history. So, there are dolls here too, huh?
Are you...
Incoming!
Oh, right.
Thank you. You saved us.
So... you're...
Tuli. Kuka told me about you three. You're looking for Ilma, right?
Yeah. Have you found any clues?
I've been destroying dolls' nests while I look so Ilma doesn't walk right into them. But I haven't seen hide nor hair.
We'll help you out.
No, that's all right. I can manage on my own.
Huh? Hey, wait a sec!
You three aren't bad. Mistral Woods lies up ahead. Kvaris is there. Feel free to go help him. Once I take care of the dolls here, I'll head back to the lodge.
We'll help.
Oh, reinforcements. Great.
Trial start.
You're Kvaris, right?
I am. Wait, how'd you know my name? Oh, you must be the ones Kuka mentioned. I'll block their attacks. While I'm doing that, you take them out.
What? Okay.
I let myself get surrounded there. Thanks.
You know, it's not super smart to come somewhere this remote all alone.
There's nothing to worry about. I know the Kvaris region better than any of my siblings.
And yet, you let yourself get surrounded.
What's an adventure without a little danger? Although, I did drag you into that battle. I'll be more careful in the future.
We met up with Tuli earlier, and he hadn't found Ilma yet. What about you?
Swing and a miss for me too. I've looked all over now. Where in the world did he get off to?
Isn't there anywhere you haven't looked?
Huh. Lost Central's about the only place left.
Lost Central. I heard that a battle with Dark Falls took place there, and it was encased in ice afterwards.
But it's impossible to get inside. The dolls around there are unbelievably strong. Just getting near it is a nightmare. I find it hard to believe Ilma went there.
Which means...
Well, it's dangerous to just hang around here. Let's return to the lodge for now.
Okay. I'm going to head inside. If you've got business to attend to, you can go ahead and finish it first.
We're back!
Hey, you're back. Good to see you're all right.
Kvaris and Tuli told me everything. You helped them fend off the dolls?
Oh yeah, we managed to run into them.
Thank you all for helping them.
Don't mention it. We gotta help each other out in times of need. Need some help?
Sure. Thank you.
I destroyed every doll's nest I could find. I didn't see any trace of Ilma, though.
Well, it sounds like we covered the entire region. If Ilma were here, he'd have some sort of brilliant idea for us.
Except he's not here.
I know that. Okay. I'm gonna do another sweep of the places I already looked. Maybe I missed something.
There's one more place I'd like to check.
Huh? Where's that?
Lost Central.
Don't be ridiculous! We can't go there!
Sure, Ilma was interested in Lost Central, but I doubt he'd go there.
That's the only place left, though.
It's too dangerous. As the eldest, I can't let you go. You always try to take on too much by yourself. Listen, we need to work together, or we'll never get anywhere.
Simmer down, everyone. If only Grandpa was here.
Grandpa.
Kuka, where are you going?
Ever since Grandpa passed away, we haven't gone near his room. But it looks like Ilma decided to go in anyway.
I think you're right, now that you mention it.
You all inherited this land from your grandfather, right?
Yeah, not that anyone lives in the Kvaris region anymore, so it's just a formality.
But we'll return it to its former glory one day, just like Grandpa dreamed.
This has been used recently.
May I? Looks like your grandfather gathered a lot of data on Lost Central. There's even info on its interior. Which means... There! See that? It looks like there's a side entrance into Lost Central.
So, you think Ilma went to Lost Central after all?
Most likely, yes. Do you know where this is?
That's just on the other side of Mistra Woods. But there's no secret path around there. I should know.
It might be hidden or constructed, so it's hard to see at a glance.
Anyway, we should go check it out.
I agree.
If you insist, then I won't stop you. It may be dangerous, but I'll protect everyone. Okay, head out.
I'm not seeing anything that looks like an entrance.
There was an image of this area. Wasn't it this wall here? Doesn't it sound hollow to you?
There must be a cave on the other side.
Step aside.
That's one tough wall.
This is the picture of it. I feel like something's different about it.
It does look a little different, but what does it mean?
You did it!
You did good work too, Kuka.
Ilma.
Huh? You guys?
Ilma!
Ilma! Ilma! Ilma! Wow! You all came!
What are you doing here?
We were so worried. Sorry. I was looking through Grandpa's research and found info on how to get into Lost Central. I was only planning to come and have a quick peek, but then some powerful dolls blocked the passage. I wanted to contact you, but the jamming signals were so strong I couldn't. Thanks for coming to rescue me.
You never change.
I know. You lose sight of your surroundings when you're doing research, but still.
You're such a pain sometimes.
We were worried. But it's good to see you're all right.
Thank goodness.
And it's all thanks to you guys that we were able to find him.
Yeah, thank you.
That's not true. We all did it together.
Ilma, we need to talk to you.
And you are?
We came here from Central City to find you, on Crawford's orders.
Oh, right. You want the data needed to improve Central Cannon. We discovered in the previous battle that Central Cannon was capable of damaging Dark Falls. However, as you probably know, there are two main challenges. The first is output. Even if we can damage Dark Falls, that doesn't mean it's enough to defeat it. In order to achieve that, we'd need hyper-compressed photons, and also an accelerator capable of discharging them. The other problem is durability. The barrel of Central Cannon was damaged after firing off just a single shot. The barrel and photon accelerator need to be reinforced. For that, you need more durable materials for the interior firing mechanism. Although, as I already explained to Crawford, these problems can easily be solved by using the materials and techniques found here. So moving on to the problem at hand, farther inside this area is a place with some considerably valuable data and machine parts.
You completely lost us, Ilma.
Oh, to put it simply then, there's a weapon inside Lost Central that was once able to drive back Dark Falls. I found data on the materials and techniques used to create it, but I found something else of worth too.
Huh?
You'll understand once we get there. Everyone, follow me.
Wow, the vibe of this place.
So, this is the interior of Lost Central then. There are dolls roaming around. Don't let your guards down, people.
Trial start.
Where are we?
Lost Central's control center. This is the core unit. Well now, let's see here. You can all take a break. Central people, could you come here? I've hit a snag. Can one of you try to help me get past it?
Sure, I'll try. There isn't enough power. The backup is drained too.
Well, that's only natural. Here, use this battery.
I don't know if that'll be enough. Oh, it looks like the subunit is back online.
Great. Let's use that then. All right. I think the core system is coming up too.
I'll redirect power from the sub to the main. We should probably use safe mode just in case.
Right. Hey, you're pretty good. You really know your stuff.
The same to you.
Wow, she can understand Ilma.
Our Manon's pretty smart, you know. It's working?
Hopefully, yeah. Okay. Let's take a look inside.
Dolls?
It seems that we have woken them up from their nap.
Never mind. We'll take care of them. Besides, I'd fall asleep if I had to keep watching you work, Ilma.
There's so many!
Tyvis!
Mary! Grab their attention! Julie, over there!
You got it.
Yeah? Ilma!
You okay?
Wow, they're so strong.
Now that's teamwork.
We'll take care of this one.
You did it! Nice work!
Ha! That was a great team play! Okay, let's grab the info we need and go. Ooh, it's just as I thought. There's a wealth of information about Dark Falls stored here.
Whoa.
With this, our chances of defeating Dark Falls should rise exponentially. Huh? What's this?
Grandpa.
I imagine that it is my grandchildren who have discovered this file. There is something I wish to tell you. As a result of analyzing the data left behind in Lost Central, I have found that Dark Falls was still in the midst of growing. In this unstable form, it was incapable of unleashing its full power. It is my belief that in the not-too-distant future, Dark Falls will appear once again and grow into its complete form. I do not know if this will be of any use, but I have left behind data on Dark Falls' attack on Lost Central. I hope that it may lead the way to defeating Dark Falls once and for all. Tyvus, Tuli, Ilma, Kuka, Mary. I was only there in place of your parents for a short while, and for that, I apologize. Forgive me. I hope that you will all grow and mature into fine adults. If the 5 of you work together, no one will even come close to rivaling your leadership. Treasure each other always.
Grandpa. Thank you, Grandpa.
It's okay, Grandpa. We're doing all right for ourselves.
You were all a great help.
I made you some lunch for your trip back.
Thanks.
Well, I
data. That concludes your mission then. Thank you for saving Ilma. You have my gratitude.
Leave Central Canyon's renovations to me. I'll be working alongside Crawford.
Now then, please get some rest once you get back. Crawford, over and out.
Shall we be on our way?
Take care.
Come again sometime.
Yeah, you have to! Okay, we will. See you, everyone!